Don't smoke them if you got them. Don't walk across the street because the guys won't be here for another hour. Sit in the fucking woods. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking talk. Stop, look, listen, smell, you fat son of a bitch. That's the closest to seals you'll ever be. The Light Fighters, what's up? It's Prepper 22 here, and I am gonna go on what I like to call a death march. My wife thinks I'm crazy for doing these on early in the morning, but whatever. But I have one bottle, one regular 20 ounce, 920, 16 ounce bottle of Deer Parquet spring water. And I'm just gonna walk. I'm walk as far as I can and keep my demeanor. I'm not gonna like push myself, but once I'm like, ah, stupid, turn around, go home. So I'm gonna walk from my car as far down that way as I can. And then once I get tired and stuff, I have to walk that same amount of distance back. So stay up with me. And why do I do stuff like this? Well, for one, you know, I'm 41 years old and I still got it. You know, are you fit to fight? That's the question. And then for two, I want to see, you know, I'm wearing this all-terrain camo, and I want to see, I got this, I got word that this was a really good site. It's called, this road is called Matthews Bluff. And it's supposed to be pretty fucking dangerous and shit. It's a lot of thugs and stuff up in the woods, and they rob people and stuff. So, you know, I got a little something on my side, and just, you know, I want to defend myself. So, yeah, let's do it.
Hey, yo, what's up, Playboy? Yeah, I'm out here in my lawn. I need you to come get with me, alright? Something I need you to do. Call up the rest of the crew. See you there. Yo, I got a call from Sean, he out in Milan. Went to get the package, got there, it was gone. Hold on, say words, you got to be joking. Don't worry about it, done, I'm on the next thing smoking. Hit with style, up on a speed dial. Yo, these funny talking cats trying to do a nigga foul. It's going down, nigga, round up the team. I'm my head over here just to map out the scene. Ship them things and rope the climb walls. Infrared vision, earplugs and all. Digital surveillance linked with laptops. Express mailing to me here, Tony Bank stops. I'm spurting for certain, brisk blow working, searching, dipping, curving, breaking clean, not a virgin. From serving, here I'm certain, I'm burning. On my way from Mount Vernon, swerving to stretch bourbon. Identity of this man, I look Persian. Hey yo, we gotta get him. I wanna know where they came from, or who sent them. First nigga to find a better venom. Cause I just spoke to Polly Fontaine. Shit ain't a game, and Sean feel the same. So y'all niggas better get on point. Well, it seems like our bad boys have themselves in a bit of a jam. Seems like Cristal got his back up against the wall. Well, let's see how Robbie O handles this one. Bad boys, watch your backs. Watch your backs, bad boys. Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 846.
Prepper 22 here, and I'm having a lot of fun because I'm going over some tactics and training that I'm gonna be doing as an OpFor coming up, and I'm thinking about setting up an ambush. Come on.
No, we gon' pick you up when you fight, man. We in a tight jam. Me and Diddy fam sorta like his right hand. I touched down like 2:30. Fouls on you, your hoes, and them cowards I'ma do dirty. Still a permission that we all equal, all lethal. Caught him doing dirt to the wrong people. It's the family affair. I'm here with all of me. I'ma deal with this one and call me. Got the location, sitting in the car so patient. Get back, bro, to be the casing. And I'm tired of jail. Even though through the riots I prevailed, enjoying my freedom. Got 2 kids as long as I feed them. I'm here for the fam that's there when I need them.
Hello? It gotta be them same cats. I can tell by their strange acts when they mumble to each other. Like my love.
Okay guys, so today we're gonna set up an ambush, a very small ambush, quick to set up with a couple key essential details. Key essential detail number one, without too much thought about it, where is the 9 times out of 10 best place to set up an ambush? Targeting a path, a road, a walkway, duh, because we're freaking creatures of habit. We all walk down the road, whether we're walking right off the beaded trail in the Woodline, or we're walking on the trail tactically, or just road marching. So we pick a nice place in the road that we're going to set up in the Woodline and ambush. This looks like a good place.
Call them doing dirt to the wrong people. It's the family affair. I'm here with all of me. I'ma deal with this one called Lee. Got the location, sitting in the car so patient. Get back, bro, to be the casing. And I'm tired of jail. Even though through the riots I prevailed.
Guys, so very quickly, I'm just gonna be picking the things, talking to you, making you understand it like I'm walking my team through it, and we're gonna understand it, and we're gonna set this up. We don't want to I don't want to have to micromanage everything. There's no micromanaging in a good army unit like there is in the civilian world. If I'm the team leader, my command tells me a mission or something has to happen, an operation. I look around, I figure out how it's going to happen, and I tell my 2 freaking subs or assistant team leaders or ATLs or whatever what's going to go on. In civilian world, it'd be like, hey, I'm going to come down, we're going to set this up, you walk all you guys through, and then we're wasting time, because I'm like, hey, everyone, screw in this light bulb. Now let's go over here and screw in this light, instead of just saying, hey, you screw in this light bulb, you screw in this light bulb, and I'm going to step back.
Hello, it gotta be them same cats. I can tell by these strange acts when they mumble to each other. Like Milan, they run for cover. New, cause this bitch that I fuck with, one thought I loved her. Sees the make the smoke pull them to the surface. That's a purpose. One of these faces make them nervous. Catch them when they out for hamburgers.
I'm not trying to sound like weird or, you know, methaphocal, which is kind of like metaphorical or whatever. You know, I got a speech impediment, don't worry about it. But in Korea, you know, everyone's talking about Travis King right now. Korea had 3 dynasties back in the day. It was actually 3 countries, and they came together as one to make Korea. And it was the Goguryeo, Shilla, and Paekje. And in the Goguryeo, Shilla, and the Paekje, the lowest one at the beach, it was Goguryeo at the highest, Shilla in the core, heart, and Paekje. And the people in Paekje were just like the Japanese. I mean, they were on the coast close to Japan, and they were like the samurai, and they were the samurang. And actually, samurang in Japan, in Japanese, means samurai. But samurang love flowers, from what I heard. And so do I. Check out these, like every so often you see these flowers, and they really stick out because they're white flowers. They're beautiful. They almost look like dogwoods, like white dogwoods that grow right here in. Don't fuck with them because they're briars. So let's keep on walking. But no, that's one of the best things about looking at scenery and stuff, you know, and walking, doing these death marches, is no one's going to question the team leader. You might get a little bit of advice when you're looking around and stuff, but once we sit down and make the plan and start putting people in place, no one's going to say, oh, should I be over here? I want to work with it. It's done, okay? So I'm the team leader. I've kept pace for the last couple of days. I know we're about 2 hours ahead of the enemy that's walking behind us. We've been walking ahead of them, doglegging, flanking them, making sure we're ahead of them, just so we can set up a good ambush. And this looks like a good site. It's and some of the reasons I'll let you know. It's a straight road, straight from here to there. There's no curbs, there's no winds and stuff. Walking in to this side, there was a bunch of bodies of water on that side, and there was a huge drop in separation from this road on that side. So I know they're almost like fatal funneled in to this part of the road, at least until they get back up there. So I'm picking this side right here. The reason I picked literally approximately grid number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what this piece of the rock is, because there's no water over there. The land connects back. There's no drop ditch between the track and the woods, and that's where our weapons are going to be. And then over here where you see these beautiful flowers, which we're going to use as the markers for the kill zone, and I'll talk about that in a little while, but over here there's still swamp. If I jumped into the woodline right there, it looks dry and stuff, but it's swamp. And what does swamp in Lamberton carry? Snakes, spiders, syringes with AIDS, the Lumberton AIDS. Okay, so we're gonna put our light fires in the woods on this side of the trail where I said where there's no dip down. It goes literally from ground in the woods straight to the trail right here. And we're not gonna do a misconception. I'm not setting up a CQB ambush. I'm not setting my fighters as close to the road as I can. They got fucking semi-automatic 22s and larger. They can shoot far. So I'm actually gonna back them up pretty far in the woods. And as you can see, I'm gonna point to it right here, 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 and here. You see how there's trees? And again, trees would give you what? Cover, not very good concealment. Will give you good concealment, not very good cover because we can shoot right through them. But if a tree's here, I'm gonna back my guys up even farther here. They're gonna set up a almost defense position, and that tree stood off. Is there? No one's gonna walk through and see that defense position. And if they are getting hit from way over here and they're trying to shoot in, their rounds are gonna get deflected off these trees and stuff. So let's hit this wood line a little bit, and I'll show you where most rookies set up their freaking ambush and how it's too close, and we're gonna set ours up a little bit further back between the trees. Okay, before I hit this wood line, all jokes aside, make sure that you have some boots laced up, some high socks. You're looking down so you're not stepping on snakes. Maybe you're shaking some trees, or you're throwing a rock into the wood line before you go in on training so it scares away any wild animal. Don't get attacked out there. And my paranoid psychosis theory of today is now that I'm not running for sheriff, Sheriff Bernie Wilkins is still trying out to get me. And I think the reason I keep walking up on these coyotes in the woods, and I didn't even know like that, is Sheriff Bernie Wilkins is, from what I'm thinking, possibly raising a crossbreed of dog and fox in his backyard, and he's training them and to kill. And then when he finds out where I'm training and filming my videos, he's releasing them into the woods to kill me. That's what I think. So I'm gonna hit the wood line, but nothing. Shh, nothing. So they're either very stealthy foxes or there's nothing in the wood line. All jokes aside, when you go out and train by yourself like now, tell your wife where you're going to be at. Or tell your significant other or a friend or something. Tell them exactly where you're going to be at. So if you do get bit by a spider and fall dead in the middle of the woods, they'll find your body. Okay, so here we go. We're going into the wood line now to make sure that we can actually set up a weapon system here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dog leg. I picked a spot in the wood line that you can't just jump into the trees and go straight forward. There's too much briars and like vines at the bottom that would trip and make me fall. So I wouldn't have to worry about the enemy saying, hey, just rush forward. We're getting shot at from that way. Let's move forward. And we're going to talk about that. They'll get stuck there. So we're actually going to have to dog leg, which is a dog leg is just an L. I'm going to walk a little bit farther this way, about right here. And now I'm going to L into the woods. Here we go. Okay, now, rookies and what do they call them in policing, wankers, would say, hey, this ditch right here would be a great place. We can lay in the prone right on this ditch, right next to this road, and just bing, 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 shoot. Who wants to be that? What are we, fixing bayonets now? Shit. No, okay? Wrong. Another wanker rookie move would be like, let me just hit the first layer of trees right here, and that's still too close. My weapon can shoot far, so I'm gonna go, take my glasses down a little bit, it's dark, but I'm gonna go 1, 2, I don't want to get my phone caught. Yeah. 3, probably like, this is about 20 to 30 meters into the tree line now, and it's past like 3 major rows of trees and stuff. So I can't really take a good shot, or see for that matter, anything coming down the road there. But once it gets right there, ironically, there's no trees right there. It looks like there would be from a vantage point from the road, but there's no trees right there. I got an open shot right there. There's no point following the guys if they try to run back up that way, or vice versa if they come from that way. I can't take a pop shot or anything, but when they get there, I can unload it. Who cares about these little bamboo trees right there? Fuck those up. All the way back up. So I tell my guy, hey, set right here, and you're gonna shoot from here to here. Anything that comes in. Well, Sergeant, what if it starts getting dark time and I don't really know if, you know what I'm saying, I can't see them, they got good camo. Okay, let's talk about the kill zone identification. You see those white flowers right there? Roger that, Sergeant. You see the white road right there? Roger that, Sergeant. Well, guess what? Those flowers and that road will be covered by something at nighttime. Now, let's go over there and look at that road. All right. Okay, I'm coming back out of the woods now, and I'm going to have to dogleg back that way, and that's the kill zone. But this is my path to get into the woods and stuff, and it's got, like, the way I remembered it was my path, it's got some mattresses that someone dropped off. But I would actually take those mattresses, and for testing reasons, like the boy that cried wolf, oh, it's nothing, oh, it's nothing, I would take those mattresses and I would move one kind of close there, one a little bit closer there, so when the boys start coming, the bad guys, the enemies, the targets start coming from that way, they see the first mattress and we can see how they react. Oh. Nothing, and we'd hear that. Oh, they get to the next message. Look, nothing. Come on. Then they get to my kill zone. Boom. But I digress. That's gonna happen later. All right, so we're gonna take our dog leg back up. Look at this. Let me turn the camera. So I'm being a good little soldier on my march, and I'm kind of looking. Definitely, I would see something down there. Somebody saying, let's lay in the ditch and shoot them. I'd see that and fucking, you're dead. Right there at the first tree line. See how it's shallow and stuff? And people are like, oh, I can get them. I would blow right through that. But 3 layers of tree lines, which is about 20 to 30 meters back, you know what I'm saying? You're camoed. So all looks like trees, all looks like trees. But that is the kill zone. Between those 2 trees right there is the kill zone. Now, what if I was like, oh, gung-ho, Rangers lead the way, we're getting shot at. Let's fucking just rush where we're getting shot at. And we'll talk about that later. But this is why I had the dog leg. Oh my gosh, it's a ditch, little ditch. I'm going up, I'm running. Oh my, there's a bunch, and I'm getting shot at. Come on, shit. And I, go this way, guys, follow me, Rangers lead the way. I can't, there's too many bushes and briars and stuff, and I'm getting shot at trying to get through these obstacles and stuff because the OpFor dogleg back there. So does that kind of in a nutshell cover the kill team for the ambush? I wouldn't put, if I had like some Rhodesian fucking sharpshooter guys with bolt actions with me that are snipers, I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't, because ambush is, as soon as the guy goes into the kill zone, it's controlled chaos. It's me. All my magazines are fucking already pulled out, just laying in front of me, and I'm unloading. And everything's dying. It's a kill zone. Or if it was a sniper, he'd be like, boom, boom. So I want as many guys in the woods. I want to set them up in different freaking sets, give them their kill zones, make sure that they're concealed, covered, and far enough back, and let them know, hey, look, you're going to freaking burst if you got it. You're unloading. Matter of fact, when I give over the radio, when they're about the first, hey, you see that little thing that we set up down there? Everyone's going to switch their weapon from fucking safe to fire. That way, when the guys aren't walking through the kill zone, they hear chick, 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 chick. You know, it's, and then when they come, kill.
The catch to what PD is, I'm on it. Act like they want it. I'ma bring the heat. Just let me know the place we plan to meet, and I'm there sure as your heart.
I ain't really trying to duck no strings, so watch what the fuck you say. It's your mouth that started the shit. Now you acting all retarded and shit. Dog, I came to play my part and that's it. We had a foolproof plan. All we need was the fan, ammunition, a van, 2 chicks and 1 extra man. 2 Lincoln LS sedans.
And I'm pissed off now, and I fucking pissed myself off, and like I'm doing this fucking death march, and I'm doing, oh, paranoid psychosis ranch, and it's getting fucking real. And if you think it's not getting real, then you should have fucking heard what I said, you know, because you know it's real now, and I said it, and I was being real with it. So let's keep walking. I'm fucking gotta cool down. Now, I should drink the last of my water, but I only got 1 more sip, and I need that shit. That's kind of like I'm getting hangry, but I'm getting angry, like I'm getting thirsty and angry. And I don't mean thirsty like I'm like sex deprived. I'm that sex deprived. I have a beautiful wife, and I'm not allowed to talk about her. There's those flowers again. Look how pretty they are. I love them. Being in the army or the military is the only place that being a psycho is legal and you're good at it. Now let's talk about the kill zone. When I was in Afghanistan, we kept walking through the woods and we would find, you know what? Let me show you. Okay, guys, that means something. If you see that, like, down the right off the beaded trail several times, very close, it means something. When we were in Afghanistan, we noticed that we were seeing like where they were carving off the tree, and then they were hammering AK-47 shells, empty old trails, into it. And, you know, we couldn't see that. It was kind of glowing and shining. We're taking pictures, sending it back. And first the MI guys were saying, oh, they're just using that so at nighttime they can find the trail. And we're like, that doesn't, the trail's right there. It doesn't make sense. And then but what it actually turned out to be was when they were shooting, when the Taliban were shooting RPGs, RPGs suck. I mean, they don't suck. They're a fucking rocket propelled grenade. But, you know, they can't be like, oh, there it is. Boom. You know, it's like, you know, like that and stuff. So they actually set those up so they could tell the leads. When the American soldiers were walking down the trails, they could be like, all right, when their head, you know, this is shining and reflecting off the sun a little bit. And when their head covers that shine up, shoot the RPG, and it will blow the third guy up in the back. And we figured that out. So that was smart. I don't have to be some kind of weird fucking South African, Australian accent fucking good looking guy from UF Pro to know how to track and shit. You know, that was weird. We're a reconnaissance unit. You know, there's 2 types of patrols infantry do. They do reconnaissance patrols and combat patrols. You know, in urban, you know, Iraq, I guess they do presence patrols. I don't know. But, you know, combat patrols is they seek and destroy. You know, kill anything. If something looks weird in the woods, start shooting at it. That's different. But reconnaissance patrols, we're just walking around kind of studying the stuff. We see trees like that, you know, we're like, we don't know what it is. Let's just sit here and study it for a minute. Let's call some of the old Ranger boys, some of the guys that used to be in Ranger bats, you know, get them to make a small kill team walk through there because they like getting in firefights and see what happened and study it, you know, but nonetheless, it stopped us. And it's not natural. There's nothing natural about every third tree having a piece of the bark cut off and something hammered into it to make light. That's not natural. White flowers right there, that's natural. I didn't put them there. They're beautiful. I wish I would. I'm going to pick some and put them in my daughter's rooms and some behind my ear later on. But, I mean, I didn't put them there. They stick out. They're all down this road a little bit. You know, not steady, but a little bit. Boom, no flowers. Boom, no flowers. This is my kill zone. It'd be easy for me to tell all my fucking Minutemen back there, hey, if anything walks through this area, shoot it. But now it's even easier. Don't fucking start shooting until you don't see the white of this fucking pavement or this fucking gravel and the white in the background. That means something's walking through the kill zone. And once I set this up, I'm calling everyone. I'm telling, hey, we have a fucking kill zone. Okay, don't smoke them if you got them. Don't walk across the street because the guys won't be here for another hour. Sit in the fucking woods. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking talk. Stop, look, listen, smell, you fat son of a bitch. That's the closest to seals you'll ever be. But seriously, I've got my kill zone. I've got my ambush set up now. Beautiful ambush. I know for a fact that it took me about 30 minutes to set this up. So in an hour and 30 minutes, they'll be here. So in an hour, after an hour, I'll give that speech. Shut the fuck up, get ready. Now they're just sitting there, their weapons already on fire, they pulled their mags out, they stack their mags up, because we're not doing CQB, we're not in the ditch, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to run forward, because they're going to get stuck and we're going to keep killing them and stuff. If they try to fucking maneuver back, like I said at the very beginning of the video, there's still swamp back there. It doesn't look like it, but there's still swamp. So there's an obstacle, they can't freaking run forward at me. They can't run back because there's a swamp. They're going to get stuck. They can't get out of the kill zone. They can run back that way, but then they're going to have to come back through the kill zone eventually. We'll be out of here. We're not going to get freaking mortared and stuff, you know. They can run forward, but now they're freaking distraught. We're chasing them now. We've set up a great ambush, and that's going to lead me to the last part. I'm not staying here. I hear people right now, I'm not staying here much longer anyways. But I am not staying here. I'm going to set this ambush up. Anyone that comes through the fatal funnel, the kill zone, I'm doing my fucking controlled chaos. And I'm keep on shooting until fucking we get the signal to stop on the radio. We'll consolidate. We might come out and check them. We might just throw some frags or something, or incinerator Molotov grenades and burn them up. And then we'll get the fuck out of here, okay? About 30 minutes, the motherfuckers are about to come up. Let's get these fucking mattresses and put them up on the road and get set in the woods.
Now they go round up the team. On my head over here just to map out the scene. Ship them things and rope the climb walls. Infrared vision, earplugs and all. Digital surveillance linked with laptops. Express mailing to me here, Tony Bank stops.
I'm spurting for certain, brisk pro working, searching, dipping, curving, breaking clean out of virgin. From serving, here I'm certain, I'm burning, on my way from Mount Vernon, swerving the stretch bourbon. Identity of this man, I look Persian. Hey yo, we gotta get him. I wanna know where they came from or who sent them. First nigga to find a better venom. Cause I just spoke to Polyfontaine. Shit ain't a game, and Sean feel the same. So y'all niggas better get on point.
Well, it seems like our bad boys have themselves in a bit of a jam. Seems like Cristal got his back up against the wall. Well, let's see how Robbie O handles this one. Bad boys, watch your backs. Watch your backs, bad boys.
Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 846. I'm hopping out of shorty whip. I'm about to tell. Across some Exxon by the shell. Sense of urgency on the cell. We gon' pick you up when the fight land. We in a tight jam. Me and Diddy fam sorta like his right hand. I touch down like 2:30. Fouls on you, your hoes, and them cowards I'ma do dirty. Still in permission that we all equal, all lethal. Caught him doing dirt to the wrong people. This is the family affair. I'm here with all of me. I'ma deal with this one and call me. Got the location, sitting in the car so patient. Get back, murder be the casing. And I'm tired of jail. Even though through the riots I'm found, enjoying my freedom. Got 2 kids as long as I feed them. I'm here for the fam that's there when I need them.
Hopefully this death march doesn't turn into some Lumby's death. No, but seriously, that was a good deal. I've been walking far and smoking a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But there's something laying across the road, and I hope it's not a dead body. I ain't trying to get hemmed up, you know. Sheriff Wilkerson framed me for the shit, so oh man. Alright, I'm gonna lay over here in the prone. I'm gonna see what the fuck it is. Damn it.
Hey yo, what's up, Playboy? Yeah, I'm out here.
no such thing as a dumb question, and in reconnaissance, there's no such thing as a false alarm. So this was just, I mean, it was a mattress somebody threw away, so we're gonna keep on moving, but make sure you're hydrating. Hydrate for victory. Matter of fact, I only have one sip left, and when I finish that one sip, I'm gonna just turn around and go back to my car, because you gotta stay safe. So let's keep going. All right, let's keep on walking. I'm getting tired though, I ain't gonna lie, but you know, what you gotta do. I'm safe though, you know what I mean? I got all like, ooh, what the fuck was that for a minute, but you know, don't get jittery. Don't get jittery. I'm smoking that Delta 8. And I like to say, I'm looking for a Delta 8 sponsor. I'll give you a plug, you be my plug, I'll be your plug.
It's going down, they gon' round up the team. On my hand over here just to map out the scene. Shift them things and rope the climb walls. Infrared vision, earplugs and all. Digital surveillance linked with laptops. Express mailing to me here, told me back stop. I'm splurging for certain, brisk pro working, searching, dipping,
This out. Damn, I probably walked for a long time, and there hasn't been anything on this road except for that one mattress, like several miles back. And now there's a fucking another one, and it's just, you know, like I said, it's never too sorry. So I'm not gonna fucking, I'm just gonna throw rocks at it this time, like hand grenade style. Back. You're right there. Back. Ooh, overkill. Back. Right there. 2 out of 3. And I don't want to brag. I mean, people like, oh, CIB, it doesn't matter if I don't have my EIB. I got my CIB. Everyone got their fucking CIB, just like every pogue got their cab. Did you get your fucking EIB? You know, were you in infantry, or are you infantry, and could you not adequately do all the tasks of skill level 1? Because I got my EIB, and I love wearing my EIB. I love it. Love it to death. Oh, fucking crazy. I've been walking on it. Let's keep going though. Fake ass shit.
The first thing that gets to with PD is I'm on it. Act like they want it. I'ma bring the heat. Just let me know the place we plan to meet, and I'm there. So is your heart.
I ain't really trying to duck no straight, so watch what the fuck you say. It's your mouth that started the shit. Now you acting all retarded and shit. Dog, I came to play my part, and that's it. We had a foolproof plan. What we need was the fan, ammunition, the van.
And here we go. Man, some more of those. They're beautiful. You know, look at them. Look how they stick out. You know, they're almost like they shouldn't be there, but they are. Look, they're all fucking down. It's like, boom, a plot of them, nothing, nothing, nothing. Boom, a plot of them, nothing, nothing, nothing. Boom, a plot of them, nothing, nothing. It's like no matter what, I see them, and I get so excited when I see them. It gives me that little bit of, you know, and exhilaration that I need to keep walking. I'm like, my speech impediment is really coming out. I just lie now and tell people I have Tourette's. I'm like, I have Tourette's. I probably have some TBI. My head brain injuries in Afghanistan. They're like, oh, okay, that's why he mispronounces words and uses them out of context. Keep walking. Man, when I take this last sip of water, I'm walking back, and then I'm gonna have to walk all the way back with no water. I need that last sip of water, though. I need that last sip of water. Little turn around, you know, see if my boys are good. Y'all always want to check your boys out, you know, even if it's like, so there's some more of those flowers like it.
Shoot that motherfucker!
You can't go that way, too many fires. Go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way.
We'll meet him in Hong Kong. 2 chicks, both they dogs on. Maybelline something? I have faith in the bad boys. Bad boys, bring it on home. Bring it on home, bad boys.